Here we go then, let's have a look at the grid for the X30 Junior Final. Rylan Etchberg has pole position, Leo Brown alongside on the front row, Ella Stevens and Isaac Phelps on row 2, Zach Green and Hadi Mamasi on row 3. Sorry, Stevens and Phelps on row 2, Green and Mamasi on row 3. Cian Geraghty and Charlie Morrison-Jones on row 4, Eden Spanswick and Hadley Simpson complete the top 5. Lewis Bird and Jack Collins sit there on row 6 rather. Getting my numbers mixed up. Luke Sintler and David McIntyre start on row 7. Jack Hobson and Emmanuel Hay go from row 8. Sam Branston and Katie Ashman start on row number 9. Ben Watkins and Hayden Bailey on row 10. Harry Redding and Diego Millward-Tizon on row 11. Johan Davies and Cameron Bernard start on row 12. Simon Burlick and Dylan Masters on row 13. Hugo Hines completes a big 27 kart field here in X30 Junior. It's one of our biggest of the day in a final. Results so far this weekend. Rylan Etchberg took a heat victory yesterday. It's been a very open class so far. This class sponsored once again by IAMI, the Heart of Kart and Jade Racing Team. Winner takes the E-plate. Top 3, a set of Comet tyres. 10 minutes on the clock. Away we go then for the X30 Junior Final here for the Shenington SuperPrix 2022. Big group of karts. Are they all going to make it through the first couple of corners? There's a couple riding on the curb, but apart from that, it's clean and good as we go down towards the Stratford hairpin for the first time. It's been a very good start for Rylan Etchberg. And clean again as they go through the hairpin. Good stuff indeed from our X30 Junior drivers. Again, a very strong field here today at Shenington. Lots of experience, lots of talent. Should make for a very dramatic race. Coming round to complete lap number 1 then in this X30 Junior Final. It's Etchberg, Stevens, Green, Brown, Geraghty, Phelps. That is your top 6. As we've seen with a couple of finals here today. The leader best not look over their shoulder right now because they'll see a big train of karts behind us. Down the inside, there goes Zach Green, going for second place. Not quite able to get the move done, so Ella Stevens retakes the position. In fact, Leo Brown's fighting through as well. There's another 33 through and ahead of the 54, so that was well read by Leo Brown. Saw that as an opportunity to gain a position, move up through the order, and did just that. Plenty of support coming in for Jack Hobson, currently in 15th place. He's had a good start here. Hadi Mamasi's had a good start. This upward position to 5th place off the start. This is another final that I feel is going to be about keeping yourself in that first group, that first bunch of karts, for as long as possible. Not wanting to fight too hard. You can see there how close it is with Ella Stevens racing out of the Jade Racing Team awning this weekend. How much they would love to see a victory for Ella here. And Ella's down the inside there. Rylan Etchberg takes the lead. So Ella Stevens to the front of the order then. Rylan Etchberg didn't fight that one too hard. Gave the space on the inside. Recognised that there's a long way to go in this race. Some 7.5 minutes. That was very good indeed from Ella Stevens. Lewis Bird has gained a position on that last lap. Has got past Eden Spanswick for 10th place. Into Wilkins then. There's the karts filing through. Sorry, just trying to catch the title which kart that was. I think it was Zach Green running wide there in number 54. Needs to get back on top of this. I'm worried a little bit here for Zach Green. Losing positions. It can happen in a close race like this, where if you lose one position, makes yourself look a little bit vulnerable to the others. And they start going through as well. Ella Stevens continuing to lead here. Rylan Etchberg in second place. Leo Brown in second place, the number 33. Ron Etchberg has actually fallen further back, is now in third place. Key part this for Etchberg, just holding on to that rear bumper of Brown. There is a bit of a gap there as Brown down the inside out of nowhere. Really brave move there on Ella Stevens. Stevens tried to hold on to it. That was very, very close between the two of them. But Leo Brown has gone for it here on lap number 6 with a superb move into Park Bend. That's where Ella Stevens took the lead a few laps ago. I do wonder whether that was a bit of a surprise for Ella Stevens to see a kart on her inside at that stage. It was a surprise to me in the commentary box. Running into the halfway stage of this race then. 5.5 minutes to go on the clock. Still very tight here. Hadi Mamasi looking down the inside there in the number 44 with the teal green and the white. Didn't quite pull it off on Ron Etchberg, and now has to think about the number 35 of Isaac Phelps just behind. Zach Green has got back on top of things here, which is good to see. 6th place at the moment for Zach Green, but still has got pace. Just reforming. Has a bit of a gap to Cian Geraghty behind there in 7th place. David McIntyre, by the way, has got past Ben Watkins for 16th place. Into the second half of this race then. Leo Brown leads. Ella Stevens second. Ryan Etchberg in third. Hadi Mamasi is up to 4th place. Ryan Etchberg starting to get a touch stronger here. Really good run there. It's looking down the inside, and Ella Stevens into Stratford has got the move done. Here comes Mamasi as well. Has to elect to just slot in behind Stevens. But Etchberg up to 2nd place. Mamasi down the inside as they go through the Bruno chicane. How did that come about? Yes, he's got through. So Mamasi with a bold move into the Bruno chicane, up into 3rd. Just over 4 minutes then. It's actually been a good couple of laps for Leo Brown. Hasn't had to think too much about defending due to everything that's been going on behind. Ella Stevens, you'd argue, is now the one looking vulnerable, having lost a couple of positions, similar to Zach Green earlier on in this race, as Etchberg down the inside takes the lead. So Ryan Etchberg makes the move in the Stratford hairpin. That seems to be Etchberg's preferred spot. Leo Brown will not give this one up. Already seen great moves from Leo Brown in the earlier stages of this race. Contact warning, and there again, same move as before. He's trying it, but this time Etchberg holding round the outside, side by side, as they go through Cafe. Hadi Mamasi's going to go for it round the outside now. Great driving, great racing here in the X30 Junior Final. Etchberg to the inside. Brown still on the inside. Mamasi's trying to do one around the outside. That would be a remarkable move as it's all going on behind him. Mamasi's made it work. 2nd place is now attacking on Etchberg. Overtakes going on this way and that. What a race this has been so far. 3 minutes of it to go. Mamasi going for the inside. Shuts the door. Does Etchberg there. Back down the inside this time. It's the number 35 of Isaac Phelps. Great driving by Isaac Phelps. The last couple of corners has elevated himself from 5th place to 2nd on that lap, and this one is not over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd still argue all the way down to Zach Green in this one. 2.5 minutes still on the clock. It's Etchberg, Phelps, Mamasi, Brown, Stevens, Green. And if you're Hadley Simpson right now in 7th place, you're enjoying this, because this is actually opening things up. We saw a very dramatic finish to one of the finals earlier on in the day. Right, oh, big off! Huge off! And that's Etchberg! It's Etchberg's the 2 leaders! It's the 2 leaders, Etchberg and Phelps, both off down at Hanger Corner. What triggered that? A big incident. Hadi Mamasi inherits the lead of the race then. Leo Brown is 2nd, 3rd for Ella Stevens. I really do hope that both drivers are okay down there. We've seen a couple of incidents down at Hanger so far today, and that is another one. That is not a small off indeed. I can only imagine that, again, it was a case of two karts getting locked together down the Hangar straight. Yellow flags out, of course. Less than 90 seconds to go. Could Hadi Mamasi hold on for a victory here? Leo Brown doesn't go for the move this time into Park Bend. Ella Stevens is still in this. Third place, Lewis Bird has got past Hadley Simpson for what is now fifth place. But Ryan Ekberg will not be happy. Isaac Phelps will also not be happy. They were in a brilliant position, competing for the win, but just like that, on lap 11, it's over, and they will not be taking the E-plate here this year. Hadi Mamasi continues to lead, though. Leo Brown looking for a way through. I think there may be a little bit of traffic for our leaders to potentially deal with as well. Two more laps then, 35 seconds on the clock. It's down the inside once again goes Brown. Has he got it? Yes, he has. What a move yet again by Leo Brown. Second time out of 3 that we've seen that move be pulled off. Now, what do you do if you're Leo Brown? You've got traffic ahead. Got to get past that. Good driving there from the number 67 of Dylan Masters. Just lets the traffic go by, but Masters trying to go around the outside once again into the Bruno chicane. What an overtake. Great opportunistic driving from Hadi Mamasi, and Hadi Mamasi retakes the lead. What a stunning race this has been so far, and it's not over yet. Last lap board about to come out then. Into Leo Brown's strong part of the circuit. Mamasi's going to have to go defensive. Does go defensive. But is the line compromised? Well dealt with there by Mamasi. Next opportunity down into the Stratford hairpin. Mamasi's got about a kart length in the lead. Doesn't have to defend. Ella Stevens looking down the inside as well for second place. Still Mamasi, Brown and Stevens. 1, 2, 3. But given how this race has gone, you still wouldn't count out the likes of Zach Green and Hadley Simpson in 4th and 5th. Not having a word in this top 3. Yellow flag is out for the karts down there at Hangar. Mamasi to the inside has just got to get off of Wilkins' corner. He's going to take one of the biggest victories in his young career. Hadi Mamasi wins in X30 Junior. A pulsating final here at Shenington. Hadi Mamasi takes the E-plate from the Shenington SuperPrix in X30 Junior for 2022. Wins by a 10th and a half. Ahead of Leo Brown. Third place for Ella Stevens. 4th, Zach Green. 5th, Hadley Simpson. 6th, Kian Geraghty. 7th, Charlie Morrison Jones. 8th for Lewis Bird. 9th, Luke Sintler. And 10th for Sam Branston. Wow, what a race from the X30 Juniors. Very exciting stuff indeed once again here at Shenington